All right, I'm joined with Victoria Marmela, who plays the title role of Mary Poppins, the upcoming Mary Poppins Jr. So Victoria, thanks so much for coming down and talking to us today.
Thanks for having me.
Talk about the role for those of us that don't know. You know, Mary Poppins, very iconic character. So just take us through, your character as a whole.
Well, she is the perfect nanny for Jane and Michael Banks, and she's very mysterious and magical, and she knows all the ins and outs. She's a very good person. She's very tricky, and yes, she performs magic. Yeah.
What are some of the, I guess, you've done many shows in the past, so I guess what are some challenges with this show when it was presented to you?
With this show, well, Mary Poppins is a really big role, and I've played main roles before, but she's in mostly every scene, and so that's always memorizing all the lines and where to be on stage and stuff like that. Yeah.
You talked about previous roles. You mentioned off camera. You did Wizard of Oz last year. What are some of the other things that we've seen you in the past?
Well, yeah, through Lakeland College, I've been in The Wizard of Oz. My first production in 2015, I believe, was Beauty and the Beast, and I was Babette, the little feather duster. I've been in productions at Holy Rosary, my school. Last year we did The Music Man, and in the past we did Guys and Dolls. And yeah.
I remember Guys and Dolls. I remember actually getting to cover that one myself there.
Oh yes.
I guess for rehearsals, they're always a very treacherous time, very busy. Was there any kind of moment that stuck out for you personally?
For Mary Poppins, I don't really think. Just kind of trying to piece it all together, like with the cast members coming together as a team. But I don't think there's one moment really.
I guess for you now, this is your last role. This is your kind of swan song send-off once that final curtain rolls on the final show there. But I guess for your perspective, being from where you started, now you're a lot of the people that you're the person that a lot of kids look up to now as they start out. What is that like for you to be kind of a role model for them?
Well, I think it's wonderful. When I was starting off, it was like I had a lot of people to look up to, and now that I'm in that position, I really try my hardest to set a good example and to be really welcoming and loving and to help those who are younger to kind of flourish in their talent as well. And yeah, I think it's wonderful that I have this opportunity.
Now, of course, the junior version is a little bit slightly different now, but there are still a lot of the same old songs. Is that correct?
Yeah, definitely. We still have like Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious and Spoonful of Sugar, like the chimney sweep songs and everything. But it's more closely actually related to the book rather than the movie. Like there is a lot of aspects of the movie that people will be familiar with, but yeah, it's closely related to the book.
Now, personally, I know you're Mary Poppins. You sing like all the classics, like Spoonful of Sugar, Supercalifragilistic. Is there one song like that's not only your favorite, but if there's one that you wish you could do, like some of the the chimney one maybe perhaps, or like some of the ones that the sweeper does, like the male character lead?
Yeah, definitely. It would be super fun to play Bert and our chimney sweep in our song Step in Time. Like it's so much fun. They have this awesome dance. It's super energetic, and that would be fantastic. But
Now, are you one of those actors that, do you get nervous when you go on stage? Because I know for me personally, even coming on here, I get nervous and doing interviews and stuff like that, but performing in front of, the people at Vic Juba, does that kind of, as a veteran, does it still kind of give you nerves, or is it just excitement at this point?
Well, definitely both. I always find that it's kind of like nerves the day of, because it's like, what's going to happen? Is it going to go well? Are we going to get like good responses and everything? But as soon as I start, like the show begins, then it's kind of like, it just takes off, and it falls into place, and yeah.
And I guess lastly, just really quickly, I know there's two different movies out there now, the sequel and the first one. Are you an OG, or are you a one that actually enjoys the sequel more than the original there?
I think I enjoyed the original more than the sequel. But yeah, Emily Blunt is great too as Mary Poppins, and yeah.
Well, I haven't seen the original because even though I should be because I'm that old, but the new one does kind of speak to that as well. Well, I know, of course, just to remind people, it's this weekend. People can still get tickets?
Yes, people can still get tickets. Yeah, so come out. We have Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday afternoon. And yeah, at 1 each day. I don't know if I should say the times. But yeah, you can get tickets. They're still available. And yeah.
All right, well, Victoria, I appreciate you coming down here. Thanks so much for joining us, and of course, best of luck to you. Not only with the show, but also just down the road with whatever you choose to do in life. So thank you.
All right, awesome.